The Indian Defence Minister, who is scheduled to arrive in Sri Lanka this weekend for a 2-day visit, has also planned to visit Trincomalee. The Hindu reported that during this visit, Singh is scheduled to meet and hold discussions with the President and Chief of Staff of the President, Sagala Ratnayaka. The technologically advanced Chinese research vessel Shiyan-6 is scheduled to arrive in Sri Lanka on the 25th of October, and approval has been granted for this visit. The Chinese ship will remain in the sea of Sri Lanka for 17 days and conduct its research activities with the National Aquatic Resources Research and Development Agency, or NARA. Since 2017, 17 Chinese research vessels have arrived in Sri Lanka, and India has also paid close attention to the visit of the Shiyan-6 vessel to Sri Lanka and have informed Sri Lanka in this regard from the highest diplomatic level. Today, the Hindustan Times reported that a request has been made to postpone the Chinese research vessel's visit to Sri Lanka until the conclusion of President Ranil Wickremesinghe's visit to China in October. According to the report, President Ranil Wickremesinghe is scheduled to participate in the One Belt, One Road conference to be held in Beijing, China in mid-October. Journalists inquired from the cabinet spokesperson about these developments at today's cabinet media briefing.
We were not informed of anything of that sort. Various parties visit states regularly. For instance, the Speaker and two former speakers from Kagoshima Prefecture in Japan came to Sri Lanka for a graduation ceremony. I was also present at the event. In the same manner, speakers, ministers of defense, ministers of finance and ministers of foreign affairs visit countries all the time and hold discussions. Those are all diplomatic activities.
Shi-6 කියන මේ චීන පරීක්ෂණ නෞකාව සම්බන්ධයෙන් ශ්‍රී ලංකා රජයේ දත්ත තීරණය මොකක්ද?
ඒ සම්බන්ධයෙන් විදේශ කටයුතු අමාත්‍යාංශයත් රාජ්‍ය ආරක්ෂක අමාත්‍යාංශයත් අවශ්‍ය
The Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Ministry of Defense have made the necessary explanations in this regard. Under the non-aligned policy, the government has given assurances that nothing will be done to threaten any country or institution while making decisions regarding these maritime affairs. Therefore, the government works under the policy of engaging in friendly, economic, social, political and cultural transactions with all neighboring countries.
ප්‍රතිපත්තිය තුල තමයි රජය කටයුතු කරන්නේ.
The movement of the People's Struggle also expressed views about the Indian Defence Minister's visit to Sri Lanka at a press conference held today.
Why is the Defence Minister Rajnath Singh coming to Sri Lanka? He gave a loan of $3 billion to Sri Lanka last year when we were going through an economic crisis. In relation to the $3.9 billion given at the time of the economic crisis, Rajnath Singh is coming on the 2nd to collect that money and to loot the land and the lives of the people. The other day, President Ranil Wickremesinghe convened the development meeting in Trincomalee and gave a very nice speech. In that speech, he says to relax the rules of using land. Also that land should be used in a way that it can be used for development. They say that Mahaveli land should also be used. While saying that, he says that this is not only related to Trincomalee, but it should also be taken to Ampara, Panama. From there we need to take this plan to Kumana. Now it is very clear that while handing over to India to develop Trincomalee as an economic development zone, they are bringing the Subana Jurong Company and handing over the lands in the North Central Province and the lands in the Eastern Province.
මෙන්න උතුරු මැද පළාතේ තියෙන ඉඩම් ටික ඒ වගේ මෙතනින් එහාට ගිහිල්ලා නැගෙනහිර පළාතේ තියෙන ඉඩම් ටික මේ සියල්ලම කොල්ල කන තැනට අවිලා තියෙනවා.
Freedom People's Congress parliamentarian Professor Charita Herath said that the current foreign policy of Sri Lanka is shaped in such a way that there is a significant risk of Sri Lanka turning into South Asia's Ukraine.
මේ ආණ්ඩුවේ විදේශ ප්‍රතිපත්තිය රටට ගැලපෙන්නේ රට දකුණු ආසියාවේ යුක්‍රේන.
The foreign policy of this government is not suited for this country. There is a risk of our country turning into South Asia's Ukraine if they continue in this manner. By staying in the middle of India and China, we are following a very dangerous policy. They are playing with the country's internal constitutional changes and the structural changes in our governance system. The governance is using the 13th Amendment to brainwash people as an election scam. I saw there was a tense situation in Trincomalee yesterday. The week before, the president went to Trincomalee and said that the project has been given to an Indian company to draw up development plans and that we will have to stick to that. The president said we can't build houses, temples or kovils wherever we want. This government is using the constitution to play with the election.
කතා කිව්වා. එතකොට මේ ආණ්ඩුව ව්‍යවස්ථාව සම්බන්ධව කරන්නේ ඡන්ද සෙල්ලම.
Minister Prasanna Ranatunga made this statement following the Gampaha District Development Committee meeting.
මේ සම්බන්ධයෙන් පැහැදිලි කිරීමක් කළා.
මේ රටේ කාලෙන් කාලෙට අර්බුද නිර්මාණය
There are some people who create crises in the country while staying at the background. Now they have already started to create disputes between religions. This is the agenda of the opposition. We are receiving support from India, and Prime Minister Modi is a Hindu. If such a dispute occurs, some people believe that it will have an effect in the country. There are groups of people attempting to create such religious disputes. I think we should be very smart with regard to our approach on this matter. If this matter is dealt with intelligently, I think we can overcome these challenges.
කරන්න ඕනේ. එතකොට අපිට මේවට මුහුණ දෙන්න පුළුවන්.